Hoosiers have until Tuesday to register or update their registration if they want to vote in the November election. Indiana Public Broadcasting's Brandon Smith reports on what you'll need so you can cast a ballot this fall.
The voter registration deadline is October 11th. If you want to register or update your registration in person at your local election administrator's office, you have until the close of business that day. But you have until midnight if you visit indianavoters.com. There you can register or update your registration, see who's on your ballot, find your polling place, and request an absentee mail-in ballot. To register, you'll need either an Indiana driver's license or state identification card, and you must be a citizen and have lived in your current precinct at least 30 days before the election. For Indiana Public Broadcasting, I'm Brandon Smith at the State House.
We are now joined by Karen Wheeler, the Monroe County Election Supervisor, for more on the upcoming election. Welcome to the show, Karen.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
So, anything new this election cycle that people should know about?
Well, one thing that's on our ballot that hasn't been there for a number of years is the referendum. So the school board, the MCCSC school, has a referendum, and that is available for everyone who is in that district. So it's a little bit longer to read, and there's more information on that. They don't want to forget to be able to vote yes or no on that one.
Let's just talk a little bit about election security, a major topic after the last election. What do you tell people who ask or are concerned about the machines used?
The good thing in Monroe County is that it is all paper ballots, and so we don't vote on electronic machines. And I do believe that paper ballots are more secure, and that's why Monroe County does what they do. However, saying that, the security on the machines, I believe, are very high. I'm not as much of an expert on that because we are that paper ballot county, and it takes more work, it's more effort, it costs more money to do a paper ballot, but because of it being safer and just all around a better system, that's what we do.
So early voting starts next week. What kind of turnout are you expecting this year?
If I compare to our last equivalent midterm in 2018, I am expecting about 21,000 to have walk-in voters. And so we're prepared for that. We're ready to go. In fact, I have training that's going on at this very moment. I had training yesterday and actually the day before and today. And so my staff is ready to go and we're ready to meet those voters.
Did you see any increase in registration since Roe was overturned this summer, or just, I guess, any increase in registration in general, with the country now that just seems so polarized?
You would think so, but in general, it's been pretty steady and pretty typical. We've been getting them in, of course, daily for registration. And speaking of registration, that does close next week. So October 11th is the last day for early voting, for registering for early voting or election day, of course. But, and you can register up till midnight on the 11th. If you go online, I wouldn't suggest that. It cuts off at 11:59, but I would bring in, if you have a paper copy, bring it into the office or mail it. Mailing, it's kind of little tricky right now because we have to have it by Tuesday, by the close of the day at 4 o'clock, if you're bringing it or mailing it in.
So lastly, before we go, why should people vote? What's the message?
Oh, it's so important to be out there and vote. Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican or an independent, you need to get your voice out there. And the best way to do that is, of course, to vote. It's a privilege, but I also like to think of it as a right, that it's your responsibility, actually. So please come out and vote, and we will be there. We'll help you through it. If you're nervous about it and you've never voted before, that's okay. Our people are trained, and we love to help people vote in everything that we do.
Karen, thank you so much for being on the show, and good luck.
Thank you very much. You have a great day.
All right, you too.